welcome back to the show. Now this Friday there is an interesting lineup of action, thriller, love and romantic comedy, a mix of Hollywood and Tamil films. Let's take a look.
Hollywood thriller Unstoppable is directed by Tony Scott. The action film has Denzel Washington and Chris Pine in the lead roles. The story revolves around a runaway train which they try to stop. Sports celebrities Imran Khan and Deepika Padukone are back in a movie called Break Ke Baad, which means after a break. The romantic comedy is directed by Danish Aslam. In the Tamil film Nandalala, directed by Mishkin, he also appears as an actor for the first time. The story is about a 30-year-old man with the IQ of a 6-year-old boy who sets out on a journey along with a kid, both in search of their mother, and Ilayaraja has done the music for this film. Actor Jay returns in his new movie Kanimuri, directed by Shripati Rangasamy. Shehzan Padamzi plays the female lead role in this love story, which boasts of a different screenplay.
Daily pata bore achrom. Nee na paaka matte. Av yosino. Yenda nee nammala paakalanu. Adla thana or kick irukku.
In Chennai with Lalit Ju, Divya Kumar for NDTV Hindi.
Now, from amongst the various movies lined up for you, again, Nandalal is one interesting pick. And we were joined in our studios by Arun Pandian, the producer, Mahesh Muthuswamy, the cinematographer, and of course, Master Ashwath Ram, the child artist, who told us more about the story, experience, and the expectations.
Because it was a totally different script and it has a unique, it's not a regular cinema or regular, all this kuttupattu and fights are from, jumping from air and this and all. That made me to do this film. It is kind of unique and it has all the commercial element hidden inside. And Mishkin, I must appreciate him as a director, as an actor. He has done a phenomenal job and I know that this will hit all the records, box office also.
It was a very nice experience. I met lots of people. I learned lots of things. The whole shooting is my favorite experience.
We used to call him a one-take artist. Like the first take will be his best, and he'll do only one take. He'll be the best also. Like there was one particular scene where this girl Snigdha, she kind of tells the whole story in a single shot. Like there's a 4-minute shot. We're shooting in a very constrained locations and all. And I think we came out with a very good result. If you see that, you will know.
Right, some action from the world of business now. The realty funding scam has hit the markets and stocks ended deep in the red for a third straight session despite positive global cues. The Sensex closed 142 points lower at 19,318. The Nifty declined by 66 points to close the day at 57.99.
Well, this market definitely has come under a tremendous amount of pressure. The series of scams have actually taken its toll. Let's try and look at what was the big highlight as far as the day's trading is concerned. That's a Sensex chart for you. Persistent weakness, a lot of volatility, and in the end, the Sensex looked extremely weak at closing. 19,318 is where the Sensex ended. And of course, the Nifty chart also presents a similar picture as far as the movement is concerned. That's a Nifty for you. Ending below 5800, so that's also a bit negative. There was expectation that 5840 could come out to be a strong support, but again this chart indicates heightened volatility, concerns on more downside. Of course, if you look at the big aspect, it talks about financial stocks, the way they have come under pressure. Money matters. India Infoline, of course, India Infoline on the back of the QIP that they did, they still continue to track that stock. Bank of India and LIC Housing Finance, a couple of companies which have been named as far as the Sol scam is concerned, took a big knock as far as trade. Of course, among other companies which are in the controversy, Hindustan Construction sold off pretty strongly, Suzlon, BGR Energy, Ashapura Mindchem, all the companies tried to play down the issue, came out with press releases clarifying their stance, but somehow got hammered out of shape as far as the market performance is concerned. Again, real estate got hammered out of shape. There's been absolutely no buying. Selling pressure has consistently played out as far as the stocks are concerned. DB Realty came out with the clarification. The management told us that they have absolutely nothing to do with this scam. However, of course, the stock sold off 10%, HTIL, Unitech, DLF. So most of the banks, most of the real estate companies, I must say, whether Delhi-based, Mumbai-based or even pan-India, took a bit of a knock as far as trade is concerned. Of course, technology was the only outperformer in this market. Infosys, TCS managing to outperform as far as the market sell-off is concerned.
Right, and finally, an awesome display of knowledge by a group of children. The annual Young World Quiz contest witnessed a brilliant battle of the minds. Now, the top prize was a four-wheeler. Chandy Thomas brings us this report.
The Young World Quiz contest witnessed a gathering of sharp minds and a display of excellent knowledge. The event was the 11th edition conducted by The Hindu annually. Chennai played host to the semi-finals and the grand finale as well.
The event actually celebrates the whole effort to provide knowledge, to acquire knowledge, to learn, to teach and to interact. And I'm very happy that the response has been excellent.
Well, just when our reporter thought he could crack some of those questions himself, he realized the kids were much quicker and smarter. The show revolved around The Hindu's senior correspondent V.V. Raman, who led the show. Coimbator's Vidya Niketan and Pondicherry's Petit Seminaire emerged as the first and second runners-up, winning Yo bikes and cycles.
I feel really happy at winning this quiz because I worked very hard.
Very happy. We wanted to win this quiz. We never thought we would win it, but we won.
But this was the climax, when the winners, Bhavan's Vidya Mandir from Cochin, took with them the top prize, a Nano. In Chennai with Chandy Thomas, Natasha for NDTV Hindu.
Well, that's all we have time for, but do tune in for more news and updates at the top of next hour. Thanks for watching.